Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review from a totally different part, the new part of the beer room. So, with uh, whatever they are across there, and Blue Monkey there, and a lot of bottles of beer and wine behind me, mostly beer though. So, today reviewing East Kent Pilsner from Gadds the Ramsgate Brewery. This was one of the beers that Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, brought over last year. So, it says it's a locally lagered beer from the Kent coast. Pale, crisp, refreshing, a noble Pilsner. Gadds East Kent Pilsner is brewed and canned with Franconian attention to detail by the Gadds at their Ramsgate Brewery on the Isle of Thanet, on Kent's eastern coast, where caves in the chalk cliffs hide smugglers' stash and lagering barrels of beer made by the sea. So the ABV is a 4.7%. So we'll give it a try. Not been a bad day today, actually. Been to a garden this morning, and always good to, when you do like private gardens, day off today anyway. When you do private gardens, it's always good to know that the people are fit as a fiddle and well. Because, if I'm doing somebody's garden, I generally get a bit of a bond with them. And I've done this glass. Bit of a lark there. So, golden pour, lots of carbonation going up, but it is a lager. One must remember that. Bit of a big head on there, really. But it may be slightly out of date because I've had it a while. Or it may not be. You never know. So, best before 2022, it says. So, May. So, no, it's not out of date at all. It's actually got some good date on it still. So, there you go. And I didn't want anything too big at this time of the day. I've just repaired my greenhouse, put all the decking. It's lovely. It's that time of the year where you put the decking stuff out, take off the tarpaulins. We've gone through the worst of winter now. Obviously, there's always a chance we're going to get some nasty weather here and there. But unleashed my rattan sets, and my decking now looks good. The bar stands out. Um, it does. It looks good up there, and it's nice. Obviously, not put the cushions out because it's not that sort of weather. So I get my shed back when the cushions go. But hey ho. So quite a sweet lager malt aroma on this. Oh, yeah, and today I've brought all my triple IPA down now, so it's absolutely solid. I mean, it's took me. I've been a bit behind what we're trying to do, this, that, and everything else. But it's nice to. It's nice, when you think you've got something complete, like the shed's done, and I like to tick boxes and do jobs and move on. And I don't sit down very often. I don't, just me. So, best time I sit down is when I'm in the hot tub. Although with the cost of gas and electric this year, how many times we fill the hot tub up might be an interesting thing, but we'll see how that goes. But in any case, it's looking good. You think about lagers, and the majority of the public know of the big lagers, what they call the macro lagers, in your Stellas, your Budweisers, your Coors, your Fosters, your Carlsberg, your Carling. And it's nice that a craft brewery makes a good lager. Now, I did do a thing the other week where should craft breweries be making lager? And it was because there'd been some local brewer, and I do mean local, and they'd made some. Let's put it this way: they weren't the greatest. And obviously I'm not going to name no names, but yeah, and it kind of put me off. And then you have something like this, and it's like, fair play. And it's the great thing now, with having this ring of light and a good lead with it, I can basically do reviews from all around the bar area in the beer room, or even on the settee on days when I'm feeling a bit lazy. Um, and then some of them, you know, the beaming sun coming in, and yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward, obviously, you know, what's going off in the Ukraine is awful, awful. But I'm looking forward to a very decent summer. Um, Hopefully, good weather. Just enjoying the warmth and the growing season. Hence why I got my greenhouse back sorted today. Luckily, I had some of the old polythene clear. It's crystal clear, and I do need to take it down one of these days. Take it down and re-sheet it. It seems to happen every 2 or 3 years. It's like 40 quid. But the good thing is it doesn't. Dogs coming in. Nose bleeder. It's the good thing is with the shed, with the greenhouses, the frame's brilliant. So it's only a case of keep. And in some ways, I suppose I'm better having that than having glass. Because if you ever want to move it, it's dead easy to move. Oh, watch out, dog. So yeah, crystal clear, cold as you like. He does make me chuckle. He does. But he's an old man. He's nearly 16, and well, he may be older than 16. I think he was 16 last year. But he's going blind, and he's not lost his sense of smell. He's a bit deaf, and he's got a gammy back leg. Bless him. But you know, he's still a lovely dog. That's what it's about, isn't it? Life and that, and you know, we've had the best years of him, and now he's like an old man. He needs us to look after him a bit more, and doing that we are obviously. So really enjoying this. Pop a decent lager. Sometimes you know, um, there's a time and a place for every single bit. Let me see if I can actually get that on camera so it picks it up. Ah, there we go. And cheers, Craig. I've got a reveal on Sunday, the looks of things. Yeah, a bit of a reveal, and it's kind of put the kibosh on a lot of the stuff we maybe were going to do this year. Money permitting, obviously, as always, it's always down to money, you know. We're realists, and God knows what's going to happen with the gas prices, but we need to be no dependent on anybody else but ourselves. And then tell the gas companies you ain't charging that money. You know, if it's in our sea and you know, or as you charge us that money, then we tax the hell out of you to bring it down. You know, and luckily warm months are coming, and you know that we should all be turning our gas off for the summer, so it's like that's good. Apart from us with the hot water, and that don't happen very often because people don't really have baths these days. They have showers, so that kind of puts that one out of the equation as well. So we only use hot water for the basically for the when you're running a tap. But yeah, so Oh, it's just nice, crisp, refreshing. You know, you'll say that, you should be able to say that with every single lager and cider out there. Not so much the still ciders. I don't think they're as crisp and refreshing. They're more twangy, aren't they? But yeah, it just fills the spot. Slightly hazy now. Maybe there was a little bit of sediment in the bottom of the can. But a decent lager or pilsner here. I mean, I call it lager. I could definitely drink all afternoon that, and just sit there on a warmer day like than today. It's a bit chilly now. It was lovely and warm earlier for a February day. That's not bad. Not bad going. Amazing how the sun can. It's funny, the sun. It's so. It can do so much for people's mental health. The only downside to the sun is it brings the idiots out to the top of the street and they sit outside having parties till 11 or 12 o'clock. The sort of idiots who have never got a job in their life. That don't make you an idiot just because you haven't got a job. You know, you're obviously fiddling the system well. And then having children to make sure that you haven't got to go to work, It's a funny old country, isn't it, eh? If you stop people getting out for note, they'd all be working. And then maybe all of us would be paying a bit less tax. Yeah. But who knows, eh? Oh, proper enjoyed that. So from my good friend Craig, and you never know, there may be a meet-up next year. I shall send some invites out. We'll see what goes off. For those watching, and you think, because obviously I know that the YouTube videos, well, mine especially, don't get watched by as many as they used to, and it is what it is, isn't it? But sometimes you miss out on some good snippets, and sometimes some random stories. But there you go. But there may be calls for a meet-up next year, around about July. And the reason will be on Sunday. And I'm going to be tapping up some local breweries because it's got to be done. All will be revealed. It's been a lot of years in the making, and yeah. But in any case, East Kent Pilsner. Really enjoyed this. Like I say, you don't get a lot of flavour from lagers. You can come out of all this absolute rubbish that you get in. I get hay and I get this and I get that, and you think, do you pop? I've read on Beer Advocate and all these beer review websites that where people talk absolute rubbish. And what I do get is a really nice lager that certainly hits the spot. Cheers, Ramsgate Brewery. And obviously, massive cheers to Craig, our man Kent Beer Reviews. I was thinking of doing a live tonight because the wife's out, but I'm so busy. But back on Sunday with another live. I do think I might need to bring back a third live when the weather gets a bit warmer and we're outside a bit longer in the evenings. Certainly, but it's not the warmest place in the world, this Shadding. And I'm trying to lower my alcohol consumption, and I'm guilty of succumbing to another beer, and it's like, fuck it. And it is what it is. Right, as always, would I drink it again? Yes, yeah, cracking lager. out of 5. For me, a good 4.45 out of 5. Scores should never mean too much, unless somebody gives, one of the best beers in supermarkets a 1 out of 10. And because, they're trying to make a statement, that is just annoying. But nonetheless, um, a cracking lager. And that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. To those who are subscribed, thank you for subscribing. And please, if you haven't subscribed, come and join the party. Join us on a live. If you like a chat, the lives for me are where we chat. And sometimes there's more chat going on in the background where everyone's talking to themselves, and I just pick out the comments that are relevant to the chat going forward. And they are an amazing, if you do suffer with any mental health issues, and that chatting, talking, and meeting new virtual friends is great. Trust me. And I've met people away from the live streams. I've met them in person, and there's some amazing people out there. But anyway, as it goes, right, gotta run. Cheers all. See you later. 2